Hi everyone, Professor Philip Travis here, History 480, Eastern Oregon University. It's week 9, and this week I'm going to make this part of the announcements short because your bonus factoid is the video just below. So the factoid for this week is watch the video just below. It's a video that I took from Rome, Italy, relating to the Second World War, which is our topic of discussion this week and next week. And just send me a short summary of that video for the factoid. Just email me that short summary no later than Wednesday by midnight, and get your bonus point added to a test score at the end of the term. This week, we are beginning a 2-week discussion of the Second World War. We're reading Jean Son chapter 11 and 12, and we should complete our reading of the John Dower book, War Without Mercy. And we'll be discussing the Dower book in our class discussion forum next week, in week 10, when we're really thinking about the war in the Pacific. This week, we're primarily going to be looking at World War II, the United States' mobilization for World War II, and then World War II in Europe. And then next week, we're going to be looking at the Pacific Theater primarily. And I have, of course, recorded lectures for each of the weeks, so be sure you watch those recorded lectures in addition to doing the reading. John Dower's book, War Without Mercy, is, of course, about the Pacific Theater, but I have us completing it and submitting the book review this week because, of course, the following week we will be finishing up our research papers. We will be preparing for our exam, and so I don't want to sort of overload us with the amount of things that are due. So finish John Dower, War Without Mercy, submit that book review. Remember, look at the details, the guidelines for writing these book reviews. Look at the sample book reviews that I have provided. Use those as a guide point for writing these reviews. And remember, on the last reviews, I made thorough comments on everyone's reviews last time. So if you're looking to improve, make sure you read my comments, because many of us, I would have outlined sort of exactly the ways to improve, and I would have given comments about the structuring of a review like this. So make sure you follow those guidelines. Remember, the word count should be listed at the bottom. The citation of the book should be at the top. When you are using a quote, put the citation in a little parentheses within the review itself, just the number. And so remember to follow the guidelines so you do really well in this last book review. And we'll be getting into discussing the content of the John Dower book in week 10, when we particularly focus on the Pacific Theater. We focus on battles like the Battle of Okinawa, the use of the atomic bomb, and other aspects relevant to the Pacific Theater of War. This week we'll be looking primarily at World War II in terms of the U.S. home front, mobilization, and the war in Europe. And I have several recorded lectures this week, so please watch those. So this week, World War II, United States in World War II, Part 1, Jean Son 11 and 12, our John Dower, War Without Mercy book review, due this Sunday by midnight. Please let me know if you have any questions on that. And for your extra credit factoid, watch the video below. Just send a summary of the video. It's not a long video. It's a video I created, and I think you'll find it pretty interesting. It's actually an aspect of the U.S. In British operations in World War II that is not commonly thought about, but was really hard-fought and destructive element of World War II in Europe. So watch the little video below. Send me a summary of that in my email no later than Wednesday by midnight. Let's have a great week. I'll see everyone in the discussion forum, and let me know if you have any questions.